Imagine waking up in a home that feels calm, spacious, and truly yours. No visual noise. No piles of things to manage. Just room to breathe, think, and live with intention. This is the promise of Japanese minimalism, creating a better life with less, and discovering beauty through simplicity. In this video, we will explore 10 principles of Japanese minimalism. Inspired by traditional concepts like the 5S framework and Japanese aesthetics, these ideas offer a practical way to declutter your space, organize your surroundings, and live more intentionally. Let's begin. Our journey begins with seiri, which means to sort. Seiri asks a simple but powerful question: what truly deserves a place in your life and your home? Look around your space. How many objects remain only because you once bought them, not because they still bring value? Seiri encourages you to separate what is essential from what is unnecessary, keeping only the things you genuinely need or deeply appreciate. Letting go does not mean rejecting everything. It means making room for what supports your well-being. When you release an object, you can appreciate the purpose it once served and allow it to move on. Once you have fewer and more meaningful possessions, the next principle is seitan, meaning to organize. Seitan teaches that everything you own should have a clear and intentional place. Think of your home as a system. When every item has a designated location, you spend less time searching, less energy making decisions, and more time enjoying your life. Drawers, shelves, and containers are not simply storage solutions. They are tools that make your daily routines easier and more natural. The goal is simple: when you finish using something, it effortlessly returns to its place. Order becomes the default, not something you have to constantly recreate. The third principle is seizo, often translated as to clean or to shine. But seizo is about more than occasional deep cleaning. It represents a continuous relationship with your environment. Instead of allowing dust and clutter to build up, you care for your space regularly. Wiping a table, sweeping the floor, or washing a cup becomes a small act of mindfulness. Over time, your home becomes a place you respect, appreciate, and feel connected to. In Japanese minimalism, cleanliness is not only about hygiene. It is a way of showing respect for the space that supports your life. The fourth principle is seiketsu, meaning to standardize. If seiri, seitan, and seizo are actions, seiketsu is what keeps them consistent. This is where routines become important. Maybe you organize your surfaces every evening, clean your floors every weekend, or review your belongings every few months. These small habits prevent clutter from slowly returning. Seiketsu reminds us that minimalism is not a one-time transformation. It is a lifestyle maintained through simple, consistent actions. The fifth principle is shitsuka, meaning discipline or to sustain. If seiketsu creates routines, shitsuka creates the mindset to maintain them. Minimalism requires conscious decisions. Before buying something new, ask yourself, do I truly need this? Will it improve my life, or simply add more responsibility? Shitsuka is the strength to pause before consuming, to return things to their places, and to protect the calm you have created. With time, these choices become natural. Now we move from organization into aesthetics, beginning with yujin. Yujin represents a subtle and profound beauty, something that is felt rather than immediately seen. In a minimalist home, yujin can appear through the way sunlight enters a room, the texture of natural materials, or the quiet presence of a single plant. It is not about displaying more. It is about creating a deeper emotional connection with less. Yujin teaches us to appreciate atmosphere, silence, and the feelings that a simple space can create. Your home becomes not only organized, but meaningful. The seventh principle is kanso, meaning simplicity. Kanso encourages you to remove anything that does not serve a clear purpose. This applies not only to furniture and decoration, but also to digital clutter, habits, and commitments. When unnecessary things disappear, what remains becomes easier to understand, use, and appreciate. Kanso does not mean creating an empty or cold environment. It means creating clarity. By removing excess, you reveal the value of what truly matters. The eighth principle is fukinsei, often translated as asymmetry or irregularity. While many design styles focus on perfect balance and symmetry, Japanese aesthetics find beauty in natural imperfections. A slightly off-center decoration, a handmade bowl with unique details, or an arrangement that is not perfectly mirrored can create a more human and authentic atmosphere. Fukinsei reminds us that minimalism does not need to feel rigid. A space can be simple while still feeling alive, personal, and natural. The ninth principle is shibumi, or shibusa, representing quiet elegance. Shibumi values simplicity, natural materials, and timeless design over excessive decoration. It may mean choosing a simple wooden table instead of an ornate one, or soft neutral colors instead of overwhelming patterns. It does not reject beauty. It refines it. Shibumi is where function and aesthetics meet. Your belongings should work well, feel good to use, and create a peaceful environment. The result is a home that feels both practical and beautiful. The final principle is datsuzoku, meaning freedom or breaking away from convention. Datsuzoku invites you to question automatic patterns of consumption. Instead of buying because others are buying, you make intentional choices. Instead of filling every empty space, you allow room for simplicity. You begin to prioritize experiences, relationships, creativity, and peace over accumulation. This sense of freedom is at the heart of Japanese minimalism. By owning less, you create space for more time, more clarity, and more authenticity. These 10 principles, seiri, seiten, seizo, seiketsu, shitsuka, yujin, kanso, fukinsei, shibumi, and datsuzoku are not strict rules. They are guides that can be adapted to your own lifestyle and culture. You do not need to transform everything at once. Start small. Remove one unnecessary item. Create a home for something you use every day. Clear one surface and notice how it changes the feeling of your space. Small actions can create meaningful changes. Thank you for watching.
If this content helped you, consider subscribing to the channel for more videos. If you want to support the project, you can use Super Thanks. Any amount helps keep this content alive and growing. Thank you for watching and being here.